Western Union outed in Rockall St. Andrew rob. The police are probing a break-in and robbery at a Western Union outlet in Rockall St. Andrew yesterday morning. A source close to the investigation told reporters that over 4.5 million was reportedly stolen. Reporters understand that the robbers gained entry by breaking the glass door at the entrance. I got a call minutes to 7 this morning that someone turned up and found the place was broken into. So it must have been overnight because they are not open that early, a resident told reporters. The outlet is located on the compound of a gas station. Normal operational activities resume after investigators concluded their work at the location. Missy Mego Spoiler, spouse of woman killed in Raytown, turns from birthday plans to funeral arrangements. The spouse of Nisha Williams, the woman fatally stabbed by her male cousin in Raytown, Kingston on Sunday, says he has been left devastated by the loss of the woman with whom he had shared his life for nearly 5 years. Rocky, her grieving partner, questioned whether her fate might have been different had it been that he had gone to the car wash in another section of the community. He wonders if staying home that day could have saved her life. In an interview with reporters, he expressed sadness that he won't be able to take his lady to a hotel to celebrate her upcoming birthday. I was planning the best birthday for her. We had so many plans. I gave her a good birthday in 2023, and last year, me and her, we did vex, so me never do nothing much. This year, I had big plans. That area, me say me I go spoil her. I love her, Rocky said at the scene. Williams, 43, would celebrate her birthday on July 29. She was stabbed to death by her cousin, Rashard Watson, about 4 p.m. Watson was later shot and killed by police who responded to the first incident. Him don't even serve no purpose on the land. No care in the world, no children, a resident said. Rocky told reporters that he has been left heartbroken and in disbelief that the man who for years said he would kill Williams carried through on the attack. From before me come here come live with her, me hear him talk them thing dey. Him know me, say me dey here, that's why him do it. And my movement him a watch. Him ever tell her boy she have taxi man there so make her give her 1 stab. Him really want kill her. 6 stab. The nurse them say a pure stab she get. Rocky told reporters after the tragedy. Reporters brought the story Sunday after a visit to the usual vibrant space. A pall of gloom hung over the area along Paradise Street where the now deceased live, adjacent to one another. Reporters were told that for more than 5 years, Watson threatened to kill Williams and other family members. Him ever say him a go kill her, but she not pay no mind. Up to Wednesday, him say it, and me drive up close to him, and we laugh cause me say me really want know where him depend, Rocky said. He told reporters that when the couple and their children arrived home last Sunday from a resort stay, they were greeted with a verbal attack from Watson. The most recent verbal assault took place on Saturday. Me love her, there's nothing I wouldn't do for her. December come make 5 years. It never reach. A one thing though, we have some fun times. As you see her, you see me, Rocky told reporters. He said Williams' eldest child is expected to start university this September. I don't know how she's going to cope, Rocky told reporters. According to residents, Watson was suffering from depression. He was involved in a crash some years ago and was waiting on the payout. He took some money in advance, and as the money finished, it's likely to affect him. Him talk him troubles over and over, so at that we have it as him just troubled, a resident close to the family stated. The Kingston Central Police are probing the murder and fatal shooting. The Independent Commission of Investigations Indicom also visited the scene and commenced its own investigation. The Kingston Central Police Division has recorded 10 murders as of July 12. This represents a 33% decline in homicides year on year. Meanwhile, police fatal shooting across Jamaica reached 171 as of July 8. Workers of Administrators General Department to resume normal duties today following meeting with Union and Labor Ministry. Workers of the Administrator General's Department (AGD) in downtown Kingston are to resume normal duties today under a flexible work arrangement. This follows yesterday's meeting with the Jamaica Civil Service Association, which represents some of the workers, the management of the AGD, and the Labour Ministry. Several workers have been off the work since last Friday due to mold as well as air quality issues due to renovation at the facility. Some of the issues date back to more than 9 years, and the JCSA says a number of workers have developed respiratory illnesses. Speaking with reporters in the afternoon, President of the JCSA, Tisha Clark Griffiths, said an agreement was reached between the union and the management of AGD. She said effective today, workers are able to return to work, will do so while other staff will work from home. However, she said other meetings are to be followed. She said the parties also agree that there will be no victimization on either side.
Coming out of the meeting, we have reached a mutual agreement and we have decided that effective tomorrow that the workers continue to work flexi work arrangements and that they will return to work under certain conditions. The level of discussion between the Administrator General's Department and the union will continue. And also, we will be facilitated by the Ministry of Labour following those internal discussions as to how we deal with the matters. After which, we will go back to the Ministry of Labour to update them as to where we are in the process. In the meantime, however, the workers who can come to work will come out, and those who are still impacted will be working flexible from home or remotely. They have proposed three options. Two was accepted, one wasn't. And so those who are able to fit into those arrangements will go back to work. And there are some other internal recommendations that were made by the Ministry of Labour and the union, as well as the admin gen, that we will discuss back at the local level. Having reached those agreements, then we will start the implementation and report to Labour as to where we are in that particular process. We also agreed that there will be no victimization on either side because we recognize that workers who are unionized are subjected to victimization. So on the agreement, we did indicate that both parties agree that there will be no victimization on either side.
Holness says government on track to deliver 70,000 new houses, promises more to meet demand. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says his administration is on course to deliver on its promise of 70,000 new housing solutions, while outlining plans to address Jamaica's estimated shortage of 150,000 homes. Speaking Sunday night at a large crowd of the Jamaica Labour Party JLP supporters at the Gospel Concert in Old Harbour, hosted by St. Catherine's Southwestern Member of Parliament Edward Warmington, Holness detailed the progress of the government's housing agenda. In the last election, the JLP committed to build 70,000 new houses, and the government is well on its way to accomplish this figure, Holness declared, with the National Housing Trust committing to build 43,000 of these homes, and they are on track to deliver that number. Likewise, the Housing Agency of Jamaica (HAG) has been tasked with delivering 15,000 and is on course to complete 8,000 in addition to the Bernard Lodge Housing Development, which will deliver between 10,000 and 15,000 units. Holness added, so when you take all of that together, it's addition to what we are doing under the social housing, the government is keeping its promise to build 70,000 new houses, putting them on the market rapidly so that every Jamaican can get the house they deserve. Looking ahead, the Prime Minister announced the next phase of housing development aimed at meeting the border demand. So I'll be announcing another 60,000 new houses to be built in the next term, and we are well on our way with that. He revealed that an enterprise team has been assembled to guide the Greater Innswood Development Project spanning St. John's Road, Naisbury Grove, Silverson, Kitsiltown, and areas of Old Harbour. Holness also criticized the opposition People's National Party's proposal to give young first-time home buyers a subsidy of $50,000 as a down payment. You can't give people money to buy houses when there are no houses, because the more money people have to buy houses and there are no houses, the price of the house goes up, Holness argued. He concluded, the real problem is not so much the money to buy the house, but good governance strategy should focus on how to build more houses. And that is what this administration has been doing, how to increase the number of houses in Jamaica. The PNP has also proposed to build 50,000 housing solutions on government land, excluding the cost of land, within its first 5 years if elected. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.